My name's Calico. I'm from the USA, Georgia. Augusta is the city. I've been trading for a few years now, stock wise, but just got into futures this year. Learned a lot about it, and looking to change my financial, um, just change my finances. This is the main reason I'm in it. Be my own boss, and also learn more about the world and society because I'm learning way more about the world following the futures world, like just following trades and following the NASDAQ, following the ES, and following all these things. It's teaching me a lot about how the world works instead of just following Apple or stocks like Amazon and just worried about what they are doing. I could see the overall aspect is really here. And watching the news morning since the beginning of this year has changed my life a lot as far as how I look at things. Out of all the trading platforms, I feel like the guidelines from OneUp Trader has given me the best opportunity. I've actually tried other ones, and to be honest, it seems like they're set up for you to fail. And I can honestly say, just specifically off the trailing down, not moving after it hits that 3,000 mark is a good thing. You got some traders that follow you through the whole evaluation of the trail and drawdown, and you really can't make any moves, and you can't take too many risks, and you don't want to take risks. You want to take educated guess, but at the same time, every time you click that button, it's a risk. So it's good to. I like OneUp Trader. Basically, I definitely love it. Absolutely, that's to be the first stop. And like I said, basically based off of the guidelines and the trail and drawdown, um, the rules for the evaluation are pretty much in your favor, as long as you know how to manage your risk. Um, if you don't know how to manage your risk, it won't matter what platform you're on. You'll eventually lose. But that's definitely why I would tell people to go to OneUp Trader because it gives you a fair chance. It's not set up for you to fail. And one big thing, they don't allow you to when you have a guideline on your ladder, your contracts that you can buy. They don't allow you to make that mistake of buying an extra one. That if you can't buy over 12, then you can't buy 13. If you can't buy 6, then you can't buy 7. That's important. I was when I first started, I was dealing with another company. I'll leave the name out of it, but I mean, I could make a mistake and be so quick with the Ninja Trader or something, and just make a false click, and it in your account just like that. And it's like, why would y'all just not allow me to do such? And it's by mistake anyway. So I think that's big. Trail and drawdown and being stopped before you make a extra contract that you're not supposed to do. Every every uh every situation was handled quick or with the right direction of what I needed to do or what I needed to learn. So it was quick. It was quick. And I'm talking about less than 30 minutes responses. Well, less than 5 minute responses, but the situation was handled less than 30 minutes. So once I finished the evaluation account or realized that I hit my threshold, my profit target and all that, I didn't know, and this is what I would tell other funders, you have to notify them to let them know that you finished because they're just not going to look and see it. I thought it might have been a trigger or something. So I waited like 3 days. I just thought I was going to get it in the mail or what, email or something. And then I was like, hey, I'm done. And then they sent it off. And 2 days later, I was with the trading firm that I'm with, and they sent me the paperwork, signed it all up, and then I ran into some more roadblocks of knowing what that actually meant because that's different. As far as like I was telling you about the Ninja Trader, as far as being having to fund that account to even get access to partner those accounts, which is understandable. It's not expensive. It's not like they're asking you to do too much, but makes sense. but I wasn't aware. But it makes sense. But they did send the email letting me know what I needed to do. And like I said, that's a 2-day process, 2-3 day process at the most. And then you'll be trading right away. So I would tell other traders to get your Ninja. If you finish your valuation, go ahead and get your Ninja Trader account set up or whatever platform you use, and then so you can pair it with it immediately because they allow you to use R Trader for free, which is not bad. But it's just sometimes you trade on other things and you want to be familiar with your software. You can't swing trade on Lilu. That's what I just say. It's hard to swing trade on Lilu because the trail and drawdown keeps coming up. So it's like it's senseless to me. It's like, come on, man. Like, so I'm really not really rocking with nobody else. I tried Top Step, but I didn't even get to the evaluation stage. I just tried a 14-day free trial. Pretty decent, but like I said, I want to trade on Ninja Trader as the platform. I don't want to do it on a website. And I think you got to wait till you finish evaluation to get to partnering with platforms on Top Step. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put a disclaimer here. Don't do it. I pretty much don't want to take no more than 20% profits a month, but I want my account to grow in equity as a form of you know, finances or like so I can show it. I want to build the account. I don't really too much want to be pulling out weekly. If anything, I will pull out a month just to pay the bills if this is my only stream of income that's profitable that month. But if I have other profits coming other places, which I plan on having, this is an account I want to build over time and use it for leverage. I have to say I'm not a big indicator guy. I use the VWAP at the most, but I use the R Trader VWAP. I might trade on Ninja Trader, but I still got my R Trader up because it moves the fastest, it seems, and the VWAP is more realistic. And it is just the VWAP. Okay, I just said I don't use indicator. VWAP is the indicator I use the most. I used to use RSI. I used to use the MCAD. I really couldn't get a grab on them. I felt like they always developed after the move. So it might be a second or two after the move, but it's not telling me that it just because it hits the bottom doesn't mean the RSI doesn't mean it's going to stop there when you trade in the ES. Maybe other stocks, maybe stocks, but when it comes to futures, I don't know. No, I just use the VWAP as far as the ES. But my main setup right now for this year, if I'm not breaking my strategies, if I'm not being revenge trading, if I'm not being greedy, I always look for a top and a bottom um, from 6 p.m. When the Asian market opens till the previous day. I don't trade. I trade. So if the USA closed at 4:15 or 4 o'clock, 4:15 at a new high, that's what I'm looking for. Once I see new highs, I'm in there for the opening at 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. Sometimes I get in at 6:01, 6:02 just to sell off because of the highs. Normally the Asian market doesn't continuation of the USA market, and from my experience, so when the USA market makes a high, I know that they got to go back, get their money back some kind of way. So I always sell the market when I get new highs from the USA market. If I get new highs from the Asian market, I pretty much evaluate the top and the bottom of that day or that nighttime, and I might come in with a strategy when it hits a bottom in the USA market. So I look for highs and lows. I look for resistance. I look for resistance strategies all the time. I rarely trade in the middle of those, and I also um, I wait for it breaking double zeros and fives. And with the ZB, I wait for the breaks of double zeros and 16s. I was like, man, I wish Discord had a stop because I've invested because all the information I've been retaining over the years. I mean, not over the years, over this year, the most of I've got besides the news and TV is from Discord, like ideas, not answering questions that I have, because they do that, but knowing new things, like I didn't know the NASDAQ. I knew about it, and I read and I see it on CNBC and all out. The NASDAQ jumped 300 points and dropped 400 points. All I'm thinking about is, what if the tick costs $12 and each tick dropped 400 points? I'm done. But it's $5 ticks, and you can get away with trading the NASDAQ and make a good profit with one contract. You know what I'm saying? And that's what so even with crude oil, I learned about that last week, as far as how the amount for each tick and how it moves and how dramatic the moves are and how they come back so fast. Even if you are negative, it comes back fast to get you out. You just got to get out if you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? So to see those things fluctuate so much, it actually helps me understand that I need to do this, I need to do that, or I could just go with the NASDAQ and maybe one contract on the ES, because the ES moves, but I thought the ES moved the most, but nah, I was wrong about that. And the NASDAQ looks like it's going to be the most profitable. I just need some wiggle room. I used to get it started with a run on a treadmill, and that slowly changed as more and more I realized I got to get up earlier and earlier to get ahead of the curve. Because that curve around 6 p.m., 6 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. could be dramatic. Just knowing the news, and sometimes I go to sleep late and I don't retain the information I need to. So I wake up with the news, get my coffee, walk my dog, and have my phone playing on Bloomberg. So that's pretty much what I could sum that up right there. Coffee, dog walk, and Bloomberg playing on the phone. Like I tell everybody, the evaluation guidelines will make you aware of what's going on in the world too. Just paying attention to the forex factory or the calendar that y'all use, as far as notifications on red folders and FOMC statements and minutes, like the minutes happen Wednesday and things of that nature. I didn't know about that. I didn't know that moves markets. I didn't know all those things move the market. So once I found that out, it gave me a clear indication through OneUp Trader, that it gave me a clear indication that this stuff is not gambling. It's strategic. It's strategic plays. It's understanding the ebbs and flow of the market. It's understanding where is it going and why is it going there. And they all play a factor. And that's why I'm going to be here the rest of my life, because what people see on the outside, they think it's just think you're playing Russian roulette, and you're not. You have way more control over what you're doing. It's just, can you get past the value of money? Do you have the right mindset when it comes to money? And a lot of people in my culture don't. You need to calculate your moves. If you fail an evaluation, you can understand that you just need to keep trying and go again and learning and obtaining information. If you're trying to just make a quick dollar, that won't work with this, because there's so many things you have to go through before you even make that dollar. So you making a dollar on a valuation count is not real. But if you can do it there, you can do it in real life. So I would definitely tell you to stick with it. If you fail one time, fail two times, fail three times, fail again. Space it out if you have to. Don't rush those 15 days, because you don't have to do it in 15 days. That's one of the biggest mistakes I was making at first, is rushing those 15 days. And now that I got a chance to get this discount, I'm not rushing those 15 days. I'm gonna take my time with it and try to grow it so I can make sure I hit my quota and get a bigger account. I would also tell those guys to start off with a small account. Don't. I know most people would promote the 100 and the whatever, but if you just now getting into it, get the 25 and the 50, and try to do it there so you don't waste too much money. Because you're gonna. I mean, I thought I was gonna be the unicorn and pass the first time I got in, because I did a bunch of free day trials. I was doing the free trials, and then when I found out that the free trials wasn't really nothing, my nervousness went down. So I started trading just for fun. But when you start paying your money, you start being like, okay, wait a minute. All right, this the first reset. It's the second reset. It's the third, fourth reset. Like you just start to realize, oh, this stuff is adding up. Like you gotta take it back a notch, and your heart might beat fast sometimes, and that's okay. That's just making you prepared. Your heart beating fast is preparation to prepare for what can happen. And when your heart beating fast, you actually on top of everything. Your P's and Q's are very good then. So if you feel your heart beating fast, don't worry. You where you need to be. Just manage your risk, manage your risk, manage your risk, manage your risk, and stick with it. And that's what I would tell them.